I'm Angelo from Surface to Air Sports, and this is completely new from Hyperlite Wakeboards. This is the Codyak 2020. The first thing you should know about the Codyak, okay, is sizing. This is really important. That's why I wanted to start the video with sizing so people fully understand. You must size up on this board, okay? And it says that in the sizing as well. I mean, if you have a look at the size, I mean, it starts at a 142. So obviously, naturally, no boards start at 142. So just consider that when you're choosing your size. So if you normally ride, for example, a 138, you should be buying a 42. If you normally ride a 142, you should go for the next size up, and so on. That's really, really important in this type of board. One of the features that is literally solely on the Codyak of 2020 is the TAF flex pattern. Now that's TAF. The T stands for fin. I'll let you guys work out what the other two letters stand for. But basically what it is, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but these areas here are very, very thin. And basically what that does is when you press on the nose or the tail of the board, it's basically telling the board to flex in this area and no more. And by doing that, it's really exaggerating the press, locking it in and really emphasizing it, so you can really get that good photo or whatever you want, but you can really get that solid flex. And that's both on the tip and the tail, that feature. The rocker line for the Codyak in 2020 is what they call an abrupt continuous rocker. So what that is, it's a type of hybrid. It's not a continuous rocker, but it's not a free stage as well. So basically what it is it's continuous from here and then it goes abrupt. And the idea is you get a little bit extra pop, but you don't lose any of the speed. Speed is important in and out the obstacles, obviously, but at the same time so is pop. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with this rocker line. On the Codyak, you'll also notice, if you pick one up in store, it's got a reinforced area that basically starts here and here and runs all the way through the belly of the board. So right underneath the bindings and then through the belly of the board. And that's quite simply there for added strength. So this board, the type of rider will be going from obstacle to obstacles. They'll be ollieing from one obstacle onto the other. So when you do that gap, naturally you're going from a hard obstacle and you're landing on another hard obstacle. So this area has to be really, really strong. Or if you're getting inverted upper kick out and landing on an obstacle, again, this area under the binding has to be strong. So this area is risen and obviously reinforced as well. The base, obviously being the type of board that the Codyak is, it's like a monster on rails and obstacles. It needs a really good base. As you'd expect from any cable board from Hyperlite, it's going to have just that. This is a sintered base, an enduro base, so you can do lap after lap, obstacle after obstacle, and you're not going to wear down the base. Some boards you tend to find that don't have sintered bases, you go on obstacles and they start to wear down the base, eventually get into the wood core. The wood core becomes soft and then the board creases and eventually snaps. You won't get that with the Codyak for 2020 for sure. This base is really, really strong with the enduro sintered base. Adding to durability is the sidewall. The sidewall runs throughout the board and you can actually see it there. And basically what that is, that's urethane. So it's not a plastic ABS sidewall like on the cheaper wakeboards, it's urethane. It's the same material that skateboard wheels are made out of. So it's watertight and it's flexible, which in turn helps the flex of the board. So that's a really, really good feature. If you get a good chunk out of it or something silly like that, really easy to repair, but the beauty of it is it will stay watertight. Who's it for? Okay, so remember you got to size up, so it's really for the guy that wants to ride obstacles, not really so much into his aerial tricks. Loves kickers, for sure, loves gapping from obstacle to obstacle, loves pressing. This is you. This is that type of board that literally will just want to be ridden on obstacles all day, every day. Level of rider, anywhere. Beginner all the way through to advanced. Quite simply, the flex pattern is really, really forgiving. So yeah, don't worry about your skill level. Just remember the most important thing with a Codyak, size up. If you're unsure, let us know. As regards to sizes, I'll tell you what it comes in. So it comes in a 142, a 147, a 151, and a 155. So if you're unsure, like I said, I know I keep saying it, but it's really, really important that you get the right size in the Codyak. Give us a ring in store and we'll help you out. There's one thing I did want to say on this video, and that is very personal, but I would say with a Codyak, don't just take a lap on the cable. Don't just borrow this or even go to a demo, ride it, do one lap and come off, because I promise you, you probably won't like it. My experience with this board is really, really simple. I took it out, I done a couple of laps, and I was like, doesn't really blow my mind. It's not great. I don't really like it, if I'm honest. Then I took it again and I thought, actually, no, it's a lot better. I kind of liked it. And I started to grow into it. And I remember taking it the third time and I had it out for about 45 minutes and it blew my mind. I love the board. So I don't know if this will happen with you as well, but definitely for me, and my riding style, it took me a little while to get dialed into. So please don't do one lap and disregard this board. Take into consideration, it might take a bit of dialing into. It's a completely new board, completely new design. So just take your time with it. And I think you'll get the best out of it for sure. The price point. Now, when I was told about this board before I rode it, I just assumed it was going to be 500, maybe a little bit more, 510, 519. And I was surprised to see that this board come out and it was $429. £429 with a board with this tech in it, new as well for 2020, a completely new design. Pretty much blew my mind. So yeah, definitely get a demo on this if you're unsure, or if not, just obviously take the plunge and get it, because I promise you, you won't be sorry at $429. Thanks for watching. I'm Angelo from Surface to Air Sports. This is the Codyak from Hyperlite for 2020. Please like the video and comment if you have any questions below. We do monitor them and we'll answer them. If you're unsure about anything in this video, like sizes, please give us a call. Our number's on screen now, or check out our website at s2as.com, where we'll be happy to help. Please remember to subscribe to our channel.